How you doing?
Good about yourself.
Good. So take care of these. We're gonna go up to the service elevator.
Okay.
We've only got one elevator working.
Okay.
For the guests. But did they tell you what happened?
Something about housekeeping went in her room?
Yeah, he decided to yell at the housekeeper.
Okay.
And proceed to pull this piece up.
Okay.
So we're gonna evict him.
Okay. Is that all y'all want done?
Yes. Well, let's find out from the employee what she wants to do. I don't know if she wants to follow.
I hope not.
Definitely wants to be just like really big.
Okay.
Should be okay. Hello, stop.
Sweet.
Hey, this is Reggie. Yeah, I'm coming up the service elevator now. Alright, bye. Do you ever get reservations?
I haven't done it yet. Yeah, done it yet. Where's the housekeeper?
Housekeeping. Find him and see where.
Yeah. I need to know what she wants done first before we just throw him out.
We'll look at. Yes. Let's go this way.
Okay.
Hello. Let's have a conversation. So we'll have Officer Reeves here to chat with you, get your details about what happened when you went to the room.
So I met him at the elevator. When first I went there and I knocked, he said he didn't want any service. So I went to another room and when I was at the elevator, I saw a gentleman ask me for any service. He was the only gentleman. And the gentleman said yes. He said, I want service too. I said, weren't you in Tennessee? I didn't want any service. He says, but I want service now. I said, okay. I deal with the gentleman first and I parked the buggy, open the door to the catch it and go inside. He said, inside is trash. I said, that's fine. I went for a bag and I picked up everything in there. When I go back outside and I came in, I said, where do you want me to start from? Do you want me to start from the bathroom or do you want me to start from the bedroom? He said, bedroom. While I was spread in the bed, I said, nobody. He said, can we get on the bed? I said, what are you talking about? I said, sir, do you want me to do your service or do you want me to come out of the room? He said, no, mom, it's fine. So I was in there and I spread the bed. And he was over the other corner with his hand in his pants. I didn't pay that in mind. I went to the bathroom and I started the bathroom. When I came to get to replace the garbage bag, he was on the bed. And they said, Mommy, come over here. I said, sir, you need to calm down. I am at work. I need to do my work. And he take out his penis. I am so horny. So when I said take out his penis, I said, sir. So I reached for the door and he came on the back door. I said, sir, you need to get out of my face. Get out. Calm down. If you're not feeling it, go and have a sleep. And that's the time I came out of when I just came downstairs and I thought.
So he actually stopped the door from opening so you couldn't leave?
Yeah, when he take out his penis,
yeah.
I was heading for the door, he get up and he blocked me. I said, sir, get out of my face.
Okay.
Sir, go back on the bed. If you're not feeling well, go and lie down.
Okay.
Because there was tons of alcohol. I mean, tons and tons of alcohol. Please. This is what I get up. This is it.
Okay.
That is out of his room.
What do you want to press charges?
No, sir.
Okay, I have to make sure because you're technically a victim of a crime. So if you want him just thrown out of the hotel, that's fine. But if you want to press charges and want him arrested,
I don't want you talking to anybody else. I am like a person like.
Right.
I can defend myself.
Right.
Maybe there are some younger ones here.
Yep.
Maybe they can't.
Right.
So
that's it. You have the right to refuse him getting arrested. That's fine. But I want to make sure before we just throw him out and you want him arrested.
No.
So you do not want him arrested at all. Okay.
That somebody is talking to somebody else.
Okay. That's fine. I just wanted to make sure that she's good with that.
Are you okay to stay and work today?
I'm fine.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure you're okay.
Yeah,
All right.
fine.
I do apologize that happened to you today.
I'm fine.
Okay. All right. Great. If we need to chat about it, come and find one of us.
I can
Okay.
handle myself.
Okay,
Because
great.
I'm worried about the younger ones that are here. I can handle
Yeah.
myself.
Okay.
All right.
Maybe they
Great.
can't.
All right.
Okay.
Great. Thank you.
Thank you. Hi there. Good morning. I'm Officer Reeves. Did you check in with somebody yesterday? Yes, sir. Is that your husband or what?
Boyfriend.
Boyfriend? I couldn't hear you, Sarge. Negative, I'm good. Did y'all have an argument or anything this morning?
No.
Last night?
Last
Last
night.
night? Okay. And what time did you leave this morning?
Like around 6:30.
About 6:30. Have you been down here this whole time?
No.
Okay. Do you know where your boyfriend is right now?
No.
Do you have some way of calling him so I can speak to him?
I tried to call him earlier, but he didn't.
He didn't answer? Okay. Did y'all come in a car together? Your car? Your car is still here? Do you have the keys to it by chance, or is it up in the room?
They're in the room.
Okay. What kind of car did you come in?
Nissan white kids SUV.
Okay. You haven't talked to him since this morning?
Well, I left just because it wasn't gonna be resolved me staying there.
Okay.
So I went and I drove down the beach a little bit.
Okay.
And I laid on the beach
Okay.
by myself
Right.
and waited it out.
Okay. When y'all supposed to check out? Tomorrow? Okay. Where y'all from?
Lake City.
Oh, okay. I knew where Lake City's at. Just south of there, just outside of Gainesville also.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Nothing. I need to talk to your boyfriend. You're not in any trouble tonight, but your boyfriend is being dumb, so I need to talk to him. He's an adult. He makes adult decisions. So, do you mind trying to call him real quick and see if he can come back to the hotel? His phone's turned off? Okay. Okay. You haven't seen him since this morning?
No, like I said, I left around 6:45 maybe.
Okay.
And then I came back around 10, maybe 10:45.
Okay.
And I came in because I had already taken my luggage and everything and was like done.
Okay. Okay.
But I didn't want to leave him here
Right.
stranded.
Right.
So I was like, well, maybe he slept it off, maybe he's fine.
Right.
So I came back in and I went in the bathroom and I put my luggage in the bathroom and I put my bathing suit cap on and I left.
Okay.
That was the only, and he was there.
What was he doing then?
I don't know. He said, he opened the door for me because I didn't have my key card.
Right. Okay. So he was just sitting in the room? Okay. Alrighty. Well, thank you. If you happen to see him or anything, let the front desk know, or let somebody here know so we can talk to him.
Yeah, it's my birthday weekend.
Oh, happy birthday. So,
Yeah, it's great.
hopefully it'll get better. It's not the end of the world.
No, it's not the end of the world.
How long have y'all been together?
2 years.
At least you didn't wait too much time then, did you?
Yeah.
See? So, alrighty. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If she come back,
crash that car
if
by
she
now.
come back to change
Yeah.
while she's here, he out in the car. But she was here
I love him.
time frame where
10:45.
it shouldn't have happened already. Because the housekeeper come down right away, didn't she?
Yeah, she came down as soon as it
Okay.
happened.
So like he's already walked by us, and it's 11:10 there.
Well, you guys haven't gone by yet.
Right, that's what he's already walked by to get me though.
Yeah, yeah. So it had to be between 11 and 11.
Or he came down when we were going up the service elevator.
Yeah. But I was up there. I was already standing out
yeah,
on the,
you were.
on the hallway.
Right.
I didn't see him come out or take the elevator. It just felt weird. Unless he's in the stairs passed out. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
But it's weird, like, when she took her stuff up, and then she went to take it, and then... Did he said if he was sleeping when she left?
No, he was late. He opened the door for her.
Oh, that's right.
He's at the desk.
He's at the desk?
He's at the desk. Oh, he took off. He's in here, though. He's got...
Where'd he go?
Christian, where'd he go?
Hi there. How's it going?
Good.
Let's have a talk.
What?
Let's have a talk over here, out of the way. So what all happened this morning?
What?
What happened this morning up in your hotel room? Nothing at all? When a maid come in to clean your room, what happened?
Oh,
What happened that one?
I don't know.
Nothing at all.
She told me $20.
$20?
Yep.
Are you sure about that?
Yes.
Okay. When you were sitting in the chair, is that when she propositioned you or when you were on the bed? 'Cause there's two certain different stances.
She told me $20.
Okay, told you $20? Okay. You have your ID on you?
No, I love my wallet.
Where's your wallet at?
In my room.
In your room? Let's go up to your room and pack your stuff up.
Okay. That's fine.
You have the key for the room? Hang on a second. You get the key. Okay, let's go. Somebody grab girlfriend and have girlfriend come up also.
Yep.
That happens.
We'll take the next one.
What?
We'll take the next elevator. Y'all go ahead. You said she propositioned you?
She told me $20.
For what?
I don't know.
You don't know? Why would somebody offer you $20?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know. Do you know?
I'm asking you. I wasn't there in the room.
I'm asking you.
Oh, okay. I just asked you what happened, and all of a sudden you told me $20 this morning. Okay.
Nothing happened.
Nothing happened at all? Okay.
Not that I know of.
Not that you know of? Let's go on this. We'll just one over here. Let's go to the elevator over that way.
What?
Let's go to the elevator over that way.
No.
Let's go to the elevator over that way so we can get your
Listen,
stuff packed.
I'm
No,
waiting for this one
we're
here.
using the other elevator over there.
No, I'm not going that way.
Yes, we are. You're being trespassed. We're getting your
For
stuff.
what?
Let's
For
go
what?
to the service elevator.
For what?
Let's go to the service elevator.
No. Sir.
Stop. You understand? Stop. Put your hand on your back. Stop. Drop your phone and your glasses. Drop your phone and your glasses and stop.
Yeah,
Got this phone.
I'll grab him.
Let go.
I'll grab your stuff.
Let go. Now.
I'll grab your stuff so you don't have to drop it here.
Is that really necessary?
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
You want to.
Well, when I'm telling you to do something, that means do it.
You're the boss.
I know. All right, let's go here and have a seat in my car.
In your car.
Yeah, in my car, because you're in handcuffs for a reason.
For what, man?
Excuse me, man. I'm gonna hit you. Excuse me.
For what?
Because I said so.
Because you said. Because you said. For what? For what?
Alright.
Don't push me.
Then don't walk off.
I'm not walking off.
Have a seat. Yeah. Let's go get girlfriend. Yeah. We'll pack your stuff that way.
She's in my hand now. And I'm not going to stop.
Can you hear me? Okay. maid went into the room. Gentleman that's in the room, sitting in the chair, supposedly pulled his stuff out. And then she continued to clean the room and told him to calm down. Yes, she went into the bathroom. She didn't stay out with him. She went to the bathroom and cleaned the bathroom. When she come back out to the on the 10th floor now. When she come out of the bathroom, he's laying on the bed with his penis out, and she tells him, "I'm not doing that." Goes to go to leave the door, and he gets up, runs to the door, and holds the door closed. So she tells him, "I'm not doing that. Let me out." She gets out the room, goes downstairs and calls management. Talk to her. She does not want him to prosecute. She just wants him to leave. The hotel here wants him trespassed and leave. We've been looking for him. He just shows up intoxicated. Tried to get him to go to the service elevator, and he says, "I'm not going. I'm going up here." Tell him again, "We're going to the service elevator. We're not going up the regular people. I'm not going. I'm waiting right here." So he's in cuffs and in my car right now.
If you want to take her to the camera room, try to see where she went.
Yes, sir. Yes. Well, I'm trying to find his ID. There's a female that's here with him. They want her trespassed also.
Okay. Talk to her.
Yes, sir. And that way I can get him out of here and get that started.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. She won't have anything to do other than just try to help me find this female and get her trespassed and get the stuff out of the room. That's it. Yes, sir. Okay, sir. Yes, sir. Bye. So I've got one in the back of my car.
Okay.
The male. The female that's with him, we cannot find now. She was at the tiki bar.
What happened?
So apparently they had a big fight sometime last night.
Okay.
All night. Up until about 6 o'clock this morning, something like that.
Okay. Physical?
Yes, but nobody's talking about that part.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We're not even here for that.
Yeah,
Girlfriend is blah blah blah. Girlfriend leaves at 6:30 this morning. Cleaning service comes around. He says he's out on cleaning, and then so she leaves. She's out in the hallway. He comes out and sees her. "Hey, I want my room cleaned." So she's like, "Okay, let me finish this room. I'll come back." Comes inside and he's sitting. I take it on the couch, I guess, with this thing out. Whatever. She says, "Surf that up. I'm not here for that." Goes and starts cleaning the bathroom. When she comes back out, he's on the bed. She's like, "Okay, I'm done. I'm out." She goes to leave. He gets up, blocks the door. She pretty much tells him, "Hey, let me out." So he does it. Lets her out.
Okay.
So that
Okay.
part's over and done with.
Okay.
She doesn't want to prosecute for that part.
Okay.
However, they want him and her trespassed.
But we can't find the female.
But we can't find the female now. She wasn't at Tiki Bar drinking
wasn't
while we were
Tiki.
looking for him.
Yeah.
Oh,
Now that
okay.
we found him, we can't find her.
Okay.
So if you take a few minutes to help us try to find her, I'm going to go ahead and
Okay.
take him to the station so I can get him booked in
Okay.
and get that done, and then...
Okay. What does she look like?
We have her downstairs on... We can get her downstairs on the camera again.
I got the picture.
Oh, do you?
She's like blonde.
White female, black hair.
Black hair, black dress on.
She's wearing like a blue dress, almost like that kind of now. It's almost the same
And you
exact
just want
dress.
her gone, trespass.
Yeah,
Both of
but
them.
all her stuff is up here, and all his
Yeah,
stuff
all
is
his-
up here.
their
Okay,
stuff is up here.
she needs to get all this
She needs
stuff.
to come get
And
their stuff.
Is their vehicle still here?
Yes.
Obviously, okay.
As far as we know, it
Okay.
is.
And what is her name?
I don't know.
Okay. She's not in the car or anything?
No, I haven't had a chance to run her. I was
Okay.
more worried about him.
I'll go look for her. You already checked people there?
Well, that's where we were just at, was the
Yeah.
pool deck.
Yeah.
Looking for him. We walked out there to find her once we got him in my car, and
Yeah.
she's not at Tiki Bar no more. So
Okay.
she's not at the pool
So
deck.
while you were coming up, my boss, the guy that just walked you up, he's looking at the cameras to see where she went from the TV.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Okay. Do y'all have like a phone number for her or anything like that, maybe? She didn't book the room?
No, we only have his stuff.
Oh,
And
okay.
His phone was off, I guess, too, so.
Okay.
I'm just glad we're not doing the other charges and just resisting.
Oh, just resisting?
Alfredo, what's your date of birth?
Yes, sir. Are you arresting me?
Yes, you're being under arrest.
For what?
Resisting.
Huh? Resisting?
Yep.
Resisting for what, man?
What would you say your birthday was?
I'm not talking no more.
Not talking to me no more? Okay.
No, that's it.
Well, if I can't find it, you go in as John Doe, man.
Listen, why are you arresting for resisting what? I'm on vacation, man. I'm on vacation. Stop being nasty, man.
What's your date of birth?
I already told you.
I don't remember.
I'm not gonna tell you. You're arresting me. You're arresting for nothing, man. For nothing.
What we've just witnessed is a layered and highly nuanced situation that highlights the complexity of real-world law enforcement decisions. On the surface, this appears to be a straightforward case involving alleged misconduct by a hotel guest toward a housekeeper. But as the events unfold, the legal path becomes far less direct. And that's where things get interesting. Let's start with the housekeeper's account. Her statement is detailed, consistent, and emotionally grounded. She describes a scenario where she enters the room to perform her duties, only to be confronted with inappropriate and escalating behavior. The key legal elements here involve indecent exposure and false imprisonment, particularly when she claims the suspect blocked her exit. Those are serious allegations that could absolutely justify criminal charges. However, here's the turning point. She explicitly declines to press charges. Now this is critical. In many jurisdictions, especially in cases involving misdemeanors or nonviolent offenses, victim cooperation plays a major role in whether charges move forward. While law enforcement can still pursue charges without victim consent in certain situations, it often becomes significantly more difficult to prove the case beyond a reasonable doubt. The officers did exactly what they're trained to do. They clarified her wishes, ensured her safety, and documented everything carefully. But here's where the suspect changes his own fate. When officers locate him, his behavior immediately raises red flags. He denies everything, offers inconsistent explanations, and, most importantly, fails to comply with lawful commands. This is where the situation transitions from a potential misconduct case into a clear-cut resisting arrest scenario. And legally speaking, resisting arrest doesn't require violence. Simply refusing to follow instructions, pulling away, or delaying compliance can be enough to justify the charge. The officers gave clear, repeated commands. They attempted to guide him peacefully, but once he refused to cooperate, they were fully within their authority to detain and arrest him. So even though the original incident may not lead to prosecution due to the victim's wishes, the suspect's own actions created a separate criminal offense. Now let's talk about the girlfriend's role. Her statements introduce additional context: possible intoxication, an earlier argument, and erratic behavior throughout the morning. While none of that directly proves the alleged misconduct, it does help establish a pattern of instability that supports the housekeeper's version of events. Still, without direct evidence or a willing victim, that part of the case likely ends here. What's fascinating is how quickly situations like this can escalate. One poor decision leads to another, and suddenly, what could have been handled quietly turns into an arrest, charges, and a permanent record. So here's the big question for you. Do you think the victim should have pressed charges, given the seriousness of the allegation? And did the suspect essentially cause his own arrest by refusing to cooperate? This case is a perfect example of how behavior during police interaction can completely change the outcome. Even when you're not initially being charged, your response in that moment matters, legally and practically. At the end of the day, the officers handled this by the book. They prioritized the victim, respected her decision, and enforced the law when the suspect crossed the line. It's a textbook case of procedure, discretion, and consequence all colliding in real time. If you found this case as shocking as we did, make sure to hit that like button, share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more jaw-dropping courtroom breakdowns.